Assalamu alaikum and hello. This is Carrie again with my clay hair treatment slash shampoo. I use this about 2 to 3 weeks. I don't shampoo my hair every wash, but I do condition my hair, but I just don't shampoo. And then every 2 to 3 weeks, I will either use a clarifying shampoo or this clay hair mask that I'm about to show you. I was using the Terra Essentials, which is a fabulous product. It just costs way too much, and I can't afford to be buying it like every 3 months. It's not even supposed to last you 3 months, but I was adding water to mine to spread it out. And so, you know, when I get the extra money to buy a bottle, I will. But this time around, I didn't want to spend the money on that much on just that product, and so I decided that I was just going to learn how to make my own, and it is working out well for me. So what I use is bentonite clay. I use 3 1/2 tablespoons of clay. I use 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. Then I use a few drops of lavender oil. I use 10 drops of argan oil. I use 20 drops of wild growth hair oil, 1 tablespoon of honey, and 1/3 of a cup of warm aloe vera juice. Now, first things first, do not use metal when making this. Do not use metal bowl. Do not use metal spoon. It has a reaction with the metal that just isn't good. And also, when dealing with essential oils, please, if you are pregnant, be careful, because I do know that there are certain essential oils, things like rosemary and ylang ylang, that pregnant women have to be careful of and they cannot use. So if you're going to deviate from the oils that are used here, which you can, if you're not pregnant, I think you can practically, unless you have an allergic reaction to one, you can use any oil that you like. This recipe that I'm using, I got the original recipe off of YouTube, but I changed it because I know what oils my hair likes, and so I stick to what I know. But if you are pregnant, please, because oils that you can use when you're not pregnant, there are some that you can't. Like I said, like rosemary and ylang ylang are to name a few. So do your research on the oils that you would like to use. As far as where I got these products, the clay, the lavender oil, the aloe vera juice I got from the Vitamin Shop. The argan oil I got from Amazon. They have tons there in different price ranges. I got the best that I could get for my price range, so you don't have to get the most expensive. The coconut oil and the honey I got from the grocery store. The coconut oil, it will be solid. As you can see, there's like that solid white chunk. It looks like that in a jar. It almost looks like what do we call that? Like Crisco, you know, a very tough, you know, hardened Crisco. What I do is I put it in a bowl of warm water and it liquefies, and you don't have to worry about putting it in the refrigerator. After I'm done, I put the lid on it, it re-solidifies, and the oil that's around the rim actually forms a seal. So I've been using this. My son is 4 months on Friday. I got this 2 months before he was born. So this has lasted me a really long time. And you can use this on its own. Sometimes before I will go into the shower to do my hair, I'll run some through my hair, massage it onto my scalp, leave it on for 20 to 30 minutes. Then I get in and I will co-wash my hair like I want. And it moisturizes, keeps my hair pretty moisturized. I'm sorry. So, yeah, after another tip, just cooking in general, a technique that I learned off of a cooking show. Whenever you're using honey is very sticky and it will stick to your spoon or whatever you're measuring it in. If your recipe also has an oil in it or water, use the water or oil first and it will cause the honey to slide right out of whatever you're measuring it in. So I had to use a tablespoon. You can see it in the back. I had to use a tablespoon. So what I did is I used my coconut oil because it called for a tablespoon of coconut oil. I did that one first, and then I did the honey, and my honey slid right off the spoon. I didn't have to like add extra to make up for what was going to be left in the spoon. It slid right out. As you can see, my spoon is clean. There is nothing left on that spoon. No honey, no sticky, no mess. So yeah, that is what I use. And like I said, these the lavender, I'm guessing it's only for scent. I'm pretty sure there's other benefits from it, but right now I'm like, my clay mask, just, you know, the lavender is in the air, and I really like argan oil. And the wild growth hair oil, it's just a bunch of different oils. I'll read some of the ingredients to you. It has olive oil in it, jojoba oil, coconut oil, vitamin D, choline, inositol, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, and calcium. That is all that there is in this product. And my hair agrees with all of it. The olive oil, the jojoba oil, the coconut oil, vitamin D. It's very nice. So if there's an oil that your hair really loves, go ahead and add it. And if it comes out, when I first tried the recipe, because I was adding extra oil, it did come out kind of runny. You can just add more clay. If it comes out thick, you can either add water or more aloe vera juice. It's up to you. Play with it until you get the consistency that you like. And this is the consistency that I have. It's very thick, which don't worry about it, because after, you have to take your time mixing it. Make sure you do take your time mixing it so that you don't have any clumps or anything like that. So take your time, don't rush. And then after you get it mixed, then you will section your hair into sections that you can handle. You will spray the hair with water, make it wet, so that this will be evenly applied and easily applied to the hair. So it may look like a little, like when I first saw it, I was like, this ain't gonna cover my whole head. But once I added the water and I spritzed the water in my hair, this worked pretty darn well. My daughter's hair is longer. I even use it in my daughter's hair. Her hair is longer, so I do have to somewhat double the recipe. And then there's some that's left over. And what I do is I just put that on my face. Because it is clay, you can use this clay with water and make a face mask, a clay face mask if you like. It's very versatile. So, yeah, this is worth the money that you spend on it, because you can use it in hair and body. Yeah, so that is everything. Like I said, I mixed it all up in this tub, which is just basically an olive oil smooth and whole pudding. It was a good product when I was using it, but now that I'm going for more natural products, I try not to use things like that. But always a reuser, a reducer, a recycler. I save the bottle and I use it to mix my beauty products in. This one is specifically for my hair, and I have another one that's just for my face. So yeah, but those are all the products that I use. And like I said, please do not use metal. And pregnant women, when it comes to essential oils, period, do your research. If you were not pregnant and you were using an essential oil, research it again to make sure that it is safe for pregnant women, because there are essential oils out there that are not safe for pregnant women to use. And then even afterwards, with my son, I have to be careful with things like tea tree oil, because excessive use of tea tree oil is not good for male babies. So yeah. Try it out. See if you like it. You can change it anyway. This is not an exact science. The only thing that I know is an exact science is science and baking, which baking is a science. So this one you can, fix it to suit your needs. And the clay, everything in here is good for your hair. If you know of an oil that you can use, pregnant, non-pregnant, check it out. go ahead and add it to the mix. If it's good for your hair, it's good for your hair. And just because it's not included in some recipe doesn't mean that you have to stop using it. And if any of these you don't like or you don't care for, then don't use it and replace it with something that you do. So I hope you try it out. And if you have any beauty secrets that you don't want to be secrets anymore, or something that works good, put it out here. Put it on YouTube. I would like to know of some other hair treatments, because after all my children, my hair is, I don't seem to lose hair. It doesn't fall out when I'm pregnant, and then it doesn't fall out after the hormones go away, and so I'm left with massively, like right now I'm wanting to cut my hair, and my husband is just like, no, don't cut your hair, it's beautiful. And I'm just like, but it's too much to take care of. So yeah, I'm gonna get on this. I'm gonna go put this in my hair. My son is falling asleep, so I'm gonna use his sleep time for the application time. And then after I get it applied, I just put on a processing cap, and I leave it on my hair for as long as I want, as long as possible. And then I go take a shower and rinse. Make sure you rinse, you know, because you don't want to be left with product in your hair. And the clay is kind of sticky, so you want to make sure that you just rinse and get it all out, you know. And afterwards, my hair is shiny. My curls are what they call poppin'. And my hair just looks gorgeous after this stuff. So go ahead and try it out and have fun, ladies. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.